So today I am going to be doing a hair tutorial for you, specifically just showing you a trick of how to use a curling iron that I learned from my hairstylist. Like, she kept on doing my hair super amazingly every time she does my hair when I get my hair like colored, and I could never figure out like how she got it to look so kind of like piecey and beachy and just like amazing. And so I asked her, and then I forgot how she described it, and then I watched her really good last time. So I've been doing it with my hair. Now it never looks the same as hers because, you know, you just can't ever do it that way. I don't know why, but it's pretty darn close, and I really love how this kind of trick makes your hair look. This is basically the final result, and it's kind of just that really effortless, like very loose, kind of straight-ended wave. It's very kind of Victoria's Secret / like boho. It's super fun. And then I'm showing you some new products. Well, you guys have already seen these products before, but this is what I've been using lately to get like good, like major, like whoa Nelly volume. But specifically, I just want to show you this key kind of like curling iron trick to get that very beachy, kind of loose waves that everybody is wanting. And it's just like, I think it just looks so pretty for the spring and summers. Hope you guys find this trick helpful. If you do already do it, let me know. And if you haven't tried it yet and decide to try it, please post a picture on my Twitter, tag me on Instagram, send it over to Snapchat. I would love to see how you guys create your curls using this trick, because it kind of changed my life. Like when I started doing it, I was like, why haven't I been doing this all this time? Like, it literally changed my hair curling life. It changed my hair life. It was like such a great trick that I wish I would have known earlier, because not only does it kind of save time, but it's just like, it just looks so good. So thank you. Let's get on to the tutorial. Bye. Okay, so the first thing that you are going to do is basically just kind of like split your hair wherever you decide to part it. Lately, I've been doing mine in the middle. But you know, wherever you would like your part to be. I just let mine dry naturally, so it's kind of wavy. It's kind of just like an awkward, like it hangs there strangely to where it's like not straight, but then it's not like a good wave. It's just weird. I'm going to take the Frederic Fekkai Brilliant Glossing Styling Cream. I've used this before in a video. I really like this stuff. It's not super oily, so it doesn't leave your hair feeling or looking greasy. I just took a tiny little amount. And I basically, like, you can put this, I usually put this on my hair when it's damp, but you can also do it on your hair when it's dry as well. And it smells delicious. It has like the yummiest smell ever. And it's supposed to just sleek and shine and kind of like help get rid of any like frizziness, but it probably, see how like nice and shiny it made it? It just kind of like, not only does it make your hair smell good, but it does make your hair feel really silky. So the next thing you're gonna need is the Conair. I mean, you can, any curling iron that you want to use. This is what I use all the time. This is the Conair Infinity curling iron. They're really affordable. I have super high-end ones, and for this specific look, I really just like this one. It's easy to use, it heats up really quickly, and it's just like effortless. So this is what I use. You can get yours at Ulta. I will leave a link down below. I've had mine forever and it's still going strong. I always turn mine all the way up to 395 degrees. It just kind of depends on what your hair texture is. If you have fine hair, you probably won't need to have it all the way up to 395. The first thing that you are gonna do is, I always kind of start on the top back area, and I grab fairly decent sized sections. It's usually like, you know, like a good 2-inch section. It's not like super duper, you don't have to be super precise or anything. And basically you're going to hold your curling iron just like this, so that this is on the top, and you're going to curl it from the base, going like, you know, inching down each time, leaving the last 2 inches out. You're not going to hold it on your hair for too long, and then instead of just letting go like you normally would, you're going to pull it basically, and then straighten that little piece that was left out, that little last 2 inches. You're basically curling and then spiraling it down and then pulling that bit straight. And that's how you get that really kind of like beachy wave. And ever since I've been doing this, I just love the way my hair or my curls turn out. So see, I'm just rolling it halfway up, or you know, 3/4 of the way up. I leave that little bit, it's a little bit more than 2 inches. And then you're just basically wrapping it down and then pulling that little piece so that you straighten it. And not all the time, like not all of it will get in it all the time. Just as long as you're straightening like a little bit of it, it just, in my opinion, looks so kind of just like beachy and effortless. Again, I'm swirling it around and then straightening that last little bit. See how it just kind of like looks really straight at the end there? And then, so I kind of just work in the back section first, and then I move to the front. So I continue doing this all the way on this side. And you can see like this piece is pretty big. My hair's a lot like thinner under there for some reason. So I can take bigger sections. It just kind of depends on how thick your hair is. Like if you have really thick hair, then obviously you're gonna wanna take probably smaller sections. If your hair is, you know, super duper fine, then you could probably take bigger sections. And this makes it a lot quicker too, because you're not super concerned about getting like an amazing curl in there. You just wanna like create some wave in your hair and without having to like be perfect. See, like that one, I just basically pull out immediately. As I get closer to the face, I don't hold the curling iron in quite as long, just because I want it to still look like real kind of loose up here. So literally once I get to the top, then I start pulling it down. And see how it just like, once you put all your product in and loosen these up, it just looks so good. So see that one? Like I probably didn't go quite long enough. So I'm just gonna wrap that one again just to make sure that I get a little bit more of the ends, because that one was a little bit too much. There we go, that's better. And now I'm just gonna continue the exact same on this side, except for on this side, I have my wand, this is down. So, and I go back away from the face. And again, leaving that end bit out, and then just kind of twisting the other way.
You only want to chase the feeling again. Let's be friends. You only need what's best for you and not them. Don't pretend. Now I don't wanna lose sleep, thinking about everything we could be. Let's just see what comes to be. She said we're all made in Hollywood, fake loving and hating on silver screens, believing everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe. We just see.
Okay, so now that all of your curls are done, this is basically when I just kind of start shaking it and breaking them all up, because you don't want them to be like all just like stuck into each other, because then it looks a little bit too Shirley Temple-ish. So I shake it on that side, then I go to this side and kind of pull the front bits down and shake it up. Then, as you can see, my roots are terrible right now, like so bad. And they're very flat to my head, so then I have all this volume and body at the bottom, and then I look like a pinhead because I have a really small head. So this is when I use my dry shampoo. So this is the Detox Dry Shampoo from Dry Bar. I love this stuff. I've spoken about it a lot. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys can like see it in my boobs. And basically, I just, even though my hair is clean, this kind of lightens my roots, which is nice, but it also just adds a little bit of texture and kind of like body to my root area. So I basically just spray it at the roots. Go at an angle right here and just spray it. See how it kind of lightens my roots up? That's why I like this one, but they do make one for brunettes. So if you're like, oh my god, I don't want to look like I have like powder in my hair, get the one for brunettes. Okay, so then all I do is just basically rub that all at my roots so that it gets evenly distributed throughout all of the root area. So now that I have a little bit more kind of lightness and body up there, see how I just kind of made my hair like really nice and big? That is when I take the tweaked 2XL Fiber Lift Dry Volumizing Spray. And basically this, it says that it's a part dry shampoo, part texturizer and volumizer. So I wouldn't spray this right at your roots if you're trying to get like this. Like this gets rid of the grease. This for me just creates more texture and body. And so I wouldn't think of it as just a dry shampoo. I would think of it as just kind of like it says. It's part dry shampoo, but part volumizer. I don't use it for dry shampoo aspect. I use it just for kind of like bumping up those root area and like making my hair have a lot of body. So I shake it up really good. You wouldn't think working or doing your hair is that much of a workout, but it kind of is. So basically I do the exact same thing that I did with the dry shampoo, but this time instead of just focusing at the root, I'm focusing it at the root, but then I also bring it like mid-shaft down. And this stuff smells really good. So I kind of spray it up, and then I spray it kind of like roots to like there.
Just see everything, my baby, just see everything, my lady, just see everything. Just see everything, my baby, just see everything. You seem so rehearsed, but do you really care? I always feel like you're never aware. You're a part of me, but we're so apart. Where is your heart? Now I don't wanna sleep, thinking about everything we could be.
I kind of let that sit for a second. Can't even breathe in here. Man, I need some ventilation. It smells so good, but when you're in like a little closed off room, it's a little bit lethal in here. If I die, hope you miss me. It's in my mouth. Okay, anyway, so now it's dry. So then what I do is I give it a good rub in. Whoops, what's this doing? So again, just like I did with the dry shampoo, you want to use your fingers to really work that in. And not just like at the root, but kind of just like grabbing more of the hair on the bottom there. So see, it's just kind of like creating this really voluminous but kind of like loose wave. It's all about the massaging. You can't just curl your hair and walk away. You have to do more than that. You can see like it was fairly quickly. I mean, I've been filming consistently, like before I edit, this is 16 minutes. So it took me 16 minutes, but I was showing you how to do it. Normally this will take me about 10 minutes to do my hair. And so it's really quick. It's nice because I only am using a curling iron on my hair as far as heat goes. I don't have to blow dry. And it looks like I've had like a big blowout and got all this volume. And all I did was start with super flat, weird looking hair and used a curling iron and 3 products. And that's how I create this look. See how those pieces are just like nice and just like kind of straight, and it has that kind of beachy, like wind-blown, kind of like almost like Victoria's Secret waves. That's how you create those waves. It's all about that little trick of, instead of just letting the curl go, you wrap it, you know, once you have it, you kind of either just pull it straight down, that's sometimes really easy, it kind of creates the same thing, or just like wrap it a little bit as you're pulling it and then straighten that last couple inches, and that makes all the difference. Definitely try it out, see how you guys like it. I think you're going to notice a huge difference with your hair, especially if you've been wanting to create this just really kind of effortless, like PC, kind of beachy. It's very summery and kind of boho. Now obviously my roots look a little ashy right now because I don't know what is going on with them, but they're just bad right now. They're like terrible. So this, I do not recommend. If you have any darker than my hair, don't get this one. Get the one for brunettes, because this does create a very powdery, it like lightens your roots, and sometimes it can look a little ashy. And so usually what I'll do is go upstairs, I don't have it with me, but I'll spray like a shine spray on the top of my head and kind of just around here, just so that it kind of takes away from that kind of powdery looking at my root. Just so that it looks a little bit more natural looking and not so like, oh man, she just put so much dry shampoo in her hair. Thank you guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Share with your friends if you know that they've been wanting to find out how to do this. You can always pin me on Pinterest. That would be awesome. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye. Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day for tomorrow. Can you believe it? Where is this month going? Where's this year going already? Okay, bye.